Hi, I'm Chef Gail Sokol and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making a whipped cream berry cake, just in time for berries which are in season and the flowers are blooming and spring and summer are almost here. Spring is here. So I thought it might be fun to do that with a tangy whipped cream frosting over our two-layer cake with berries on the inside and a little preserves and jam. Yum. But before we get started, I want you to click that notification button because I want you to become a subscriber. I'm talking to you. I really do. I don't want you to miss any videos or tips that I might have for you because I love when you come into my kitchen. I really do. So this is what we're going to do. We're making everything in the electric mixer, and I thought it might be fun to have some fresh raspberries. If you want to use any other type of berry or a combo, that would be wonderful too. And I have some raspberry preserves, about 3/4 of a cup, ready to go. But first we're going to make our tangy whipped cream frosting, and it's tangy because it's got a little sour cream in it. Now the sour cream is going to serve a purpose. Not only does it give a little bit of a tang to the tongue and a little something extra which goes great with the sweetness of the berries, but it also stabilizes that whipped cream so we don't have to use gelatin. So this is another little tip that you can have if you want to make this several hours ahead before your guests come. So in an electric mixer, I have 3 cups of very cold, heavy cream, not half and half. You want heavy cream. All right, you want to get that all in there. And then we're going to put in a tablespoon of pure vanilla extract. And that is pure vanilla extract. Don't use the imitation. It won't taste great. And then we're going to put in 1½ cups of confectioner's sugar, powdered sugar. Don't use granulated. Some recipes use that. I find it tastes grainy. The whipped cream is sort of sandy tasting. Use confectioner's sugar. If it's lumpy, definitely put it through a sieve. So I'm going to start beating this first, and then I'm going to start adding this. All right. Now, what I like to do, because I don't like the whipped cream to go everywhere, and it will, I take my trusty clean kitchen towel, and I actually cover the bowl. And then go to warp speed, Scotty. And you want it to get soft peaks. Then we're going to add our confectioner's sugar. And in a separate bowl, I have 1 cup of sour cream. We're going to put our light whipped cream on top of the heavier sour cream and fold it in so we don't lose any air from our whipped cream. All right. I know that's not enough, but it's soft peaks. So I'm going to start adding my sugar. All right, and you can add the sugar all at once. You can even add it in the beginning, but I just wanted to give us a little head start. I'm just going to add that. If you want something a little less sweet, this is like a sweetened whipped cream, but it basically covers the tanginess of the sour cream. You can use less, but I usually like to use, I don't know, between 1/4 and 1/2 cup of sugar, confectioner's sugar that is, for every cup of whipped cream, or heavy cream I should say. All right, so I'm going to get that in there. And again, use your kitchen towel. Use that trusty tip I gave you, because it will really make a difference. We're going to push that in. All right. And we're going to cover it. We're going to go back to warp speed. All right, here we go. And we want stiff peaks, but not overly beaten because you'll make butter. Butter, you really will. I've done it, and it's a lot of fun. The first time I made it by accident. The second time I made it on purpose. I even have a video on how to make butter, so you can look that up if you want. Ooh, this looks good. One more second. One more second, maybe 2. Nice and stiff. And the vanilla, the pure vanilla extract really makes a difference. So really, really make a difference. Now, all right, here we go. Now, some of the confectioner's sugar may be up the sides, and that's fine. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to show you how luscious this is. See, this is beautiful. Look at that. Lovely, right? Lovely. We're going to knock it in there. And then we're going to put it all on top of the sour cream. But again, electric mixers tend to hide ingredients on the sides and on the bottom. So just sort of fold it up. Don't overmix because you don't want to get rid of that air. And we always put light on top of heavy in the baking world. So if you ever want to mix two things together, especially making things like sponge cakes, always light on top of heavy, because you want to lighten the heavier, whatever it is, the heavier batter, the heavier, in this case, sour cream, which is a little heavier. And you can beat, if you wanted to just do this all in one fell swoop, you could beat a small amount of the sour cream into your whipped cream if you want. I like to do it this way because I don't want the sour cream to sort of hold down the air that I beat into my whipped cream. All right. Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful. And it's got a lovely scent of vanilla. And you'll notice a slight tang. And then we're going to get our layer cakes. You can use a layer cake. You can use one layer that you split in half. I have a two 9-inch layer funfetti cakes that I made, and you can look up that video. It's a lot of fun. This is just a fun white cake that I have actually added some sprinkles to, and it's just so festive. So let's get started. I'm going to move this out of the way. And I have my cake, my rotating cake device. And you don't have to use this if you don't want to. I'm going to put, now my cakes are on this is a 9-inch cake, and this is a 10-inch cardboard cake circle. So I'm just going to put that on there. Now, I want to put a little layer of my whipped cream on there first. Not too much, not too much. Not too much. And you can do the preserves first, but you can also do it so it's sort of stripy in a way. So I'm just going to add a little bit. Make sure you stir your preserves because they can be a little stiff. And you do not want to heat them, because if you heat it, what you're going to end up doing is actually getting rid of the air in your whipped cream, and it'll actually start going back to its original consistency, which is a liquid, and you don't want that on your cake. So I just want to, you can either spread this, or you can actually just sort of smear it so it has a sort of a nice little mottled, marbled, whatever you want to call it, look. All right, let's see how that looks. Oops. Sort of move it around. Our turntable. It's just so much easier with a turntable. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. I didn't have one for a long time, and I did fine. So whatever you want to do. Now you can use up to the 3/4 of a cup. And then I'm going to add real berries. So that's going to give these berries a little sweeterness. I made up a word. It's not the first time. So there you go. Now I'm just going to put fresh berries all around. All right. And you really want to cover all areas. So if you put it in the wrong spot, lift it up. Come on, buddy. Move over and just sort of lift it and put them all around. You want to do the bottom or the stem side down. You could even do a layer of raspberries and then do blueberries and sliced strawberries. You could do whatever you want, or you could just leave it as jam. You could do whatever. You do you. You do what you want because this is your cake. And then we're going to cover it with the next layer of the funfetti. I can't wait to cut into this, right? It's going to be really awesome. I don't think I have enough berries, but guess what? I do. I always have enough berries because Chef Gail always buys more berries to have just enough. So you might need maybe 2.5, 3 pints to get all around. And if I have to steal to the fridge to get more, I will. Because I got them. I got them. Because you really want a nice covering, because when you cut that, everybody needs berries. Everybody, happy people, eat berries. And they must have berries. Okay. So, yeah, probably like 2.5 pints. So you can see that I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Come on, will she make it? Probably not. But I have more, like I said. I have more. So just put them on. Don't just throw them on. Make sure that you actually position them. Every berry has its place, and every berry is important. So let me go steal away to the fridge. Just real quick. I'll be right back. We're back. And we have berries. So I'm just going to put the rest of these around. Yeah, I would say like 2.5. I don't like the way that one looks. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right, make sure your berries are just right. They need to be dry. If they're wet, berries mold very, very quickly. So you want to be careful of that. And you do want to eat this cake promptly because it does have the fresh berries in it. All right. Ooh. Ooh la la. Look at this. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. So I'm just going to do a little bit, like just to hold it together, just a little bit, little bits of whipped cream, just little blobs, just to, I don't want to move the raspberries too much. But I just want to do just very gently, just to hold them together. All right. Put a little bit, oops, a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And this comes out differently every time I make it. So it just, you never know what you're going to get. It's just so much fun to make because of it, I think. Okay. So it's almost like making a shortcake in a cake. And that's what makes it so much fun. And then all will be covered with the next layer in cream. I love it. I love it. Oh, I feel like I'm having a whipped cream moment. This is lovely. Lovely. And I love the idea that it's got the sour cream in it. I really do. I think that's really going to make it special. Okay, I'm just going to take that a little bit. And, okay, we ready? Cake. Ooh, cake, funfetti cake. Here we come. And I'm just going to lower this on the top. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's a big cake. It's a cake, a big cake. All right, here we go. Oh. So you want to put a lot on the top and then bring it down gently. And you may see a little raspberry drizzle down the sides because it is whipped cream. Don't worry. Go with it. It's a berry cake, for goodness sake. So if you see a little swirling, don't get upset. Don't get upset. It's just berry swirl. It's perfect. I'm not upset. So you don't be upset. It's wonderful. If you wanted to use buttercream, you could. It would be too sweet. Too sweet buttercream. And I'm just going to, we'll get the bottom edges after, but we just want to, and if it has a little of the berry through it, that's fine. I like it. Matter of fact, I like it. I like it, like it. I like it. Oh. And you can chill this. I'd say up to a day or two, and then you want to serve it. Because whipped cream, even with sour cream, you really don't want to wait on that. So good. And this would freeze nicely too. Ooh, this would freeze nicely. All right. Okay. Swirl it. I may even put a little bit of the preserves on top and swirl it into the top. That might be fun. It just looks swirly and it looks berry-ish. Does it look berry-ish? I like it. I like it. I like it. I sort of like it because you don't need to do anything else with it. It's just fun. It's just fun. And it says, guess what's in here? Berries. And you know what's in there because it's right there. It's like obvious right there. I like it. I like a cake that communicates with its future eaters. It says, guess what I am? I am a berry cake. I like it. I'm going to go down and around. You can put this on any platter you want afterwards because it's already on your lovely cardboard circle. So it's perfect to bring to someone's house. It's perfect because you can, cut it on whatever platter and just lift it off. It's lovely. Now let's see if I can. I like when I see the raspberries around. I like it. Okay, let's see. Just going to put just a little, like little bits, and then I'm going to swirl them. And then we're done. We're done. This cake is communicating and saying, I have berries in here. I have berries. Come and eat. They're yummy. So you're going to chill this, and then you're going to cut it. And it's going to be luscious. Look how pretty. I like it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So do me a favor. Make a berry cake. Make this cake because it's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you make this beautiful berry funfetti cake, and I hope you become a subscriber.